Did you know the Boston Celtics are projected to field the most expensive roster in sports history, with a payroll of $500 million in 2025-2026? This is a direct result of the NBA's new collective bargaining agreement, which introduces a steep financial penalty for exceeding the salary cap and imposes new limitations on player acquisitions. This restructured economic landscape enhances the need to accurately assess player value and optimize roster construction. To do so, teams are turning to advanced analytics and machine learning techniques to guide cost-effective talent acquisition and strategic decision-making. The information produced by these strategies must be visualized in an approachable way so NBA decision makers can act on the insights generated. That's where my app and business solution comes into place. Modeling techniques used by teams consider a vast amount of data. Each data point is used to quantify player value, which varies based on team needs. The NBA data utilized in this analysis and application are sourced from publicly available APIs on NBA.com, which cover a range of metrics across player and team level dashboards, including general counting statistics, advanced metrics, clutch performance data, tracking information, shot profiling, hustle statistics, and defensive impact measures. I will also be implementing contractual data, which was obtained and integrated from Spotrac.com. I will also be implementing player injury data, which is obtained from multiple sources including NBA.com box score PDFs and basketball reference. Here's a mock-up of the application that I'm working on. So going from left to right, the left picture is a mock-up of both the home page and the help/FAQ page. On the home page, the clearly delineated boxes containing terms won't be delineated. It'll be more free-flowing for the user, and there won't be search functionality. But it's a similar structure to the help/FAQ page, so I just kind of mocked them up together. The help/FAQ page will have the boxes and the search functionality. So as you can see, in the left picture, there's a page navigator at the top of the page, along with the title of the application, which I'm thinking is buying a bucket at this point. I might change that depending on some input from some other people. But anyways, clicking on the next page, the player evaluation page, will bring you to what you see in picture 2, which is a table of all the free agent players of the 2025 NBA class. So within that table, the player name and the team names will be hyperlinked. Each hyperlink will take you to that individual player or that individual team's player identity page, and there will be wording along the top to guide the user. But as you can see, that's how the user will navigate from this page to the next page, which brings us to picture 3, which is our player identity / team identity page, which will look relatively similar, minus the table in the bottom right of picture 3 for teams will be a little bit more, won't be past free agent comps, it'll be other information about the team specifically. So a little bit more about the key features of my application. Starting on the free agent table page or the player evaluation page, I'll be able to utilize widgets to filter the output in the table, which my users ask for. For example, a slider range to allow them to navigate based on the player's expected value, so a team could theoretically find free agents within their price range. As well, I'll be using the hyperlinked player and team names to navigate to identity pages, which I mentioned previously. On those player/team identity pages, there will be action buttons, which will allow the users to toggle through the visualizations, which again, my users told me they prefer over the ability to scroll down the page. They'd rather just have relevant visualizations, and then they could click through to the next one if they wanted to. As well, there will be a home button to navigate back to the free agent table, and other information will be given in tabular, text, and icon format, so I'll probably have to utilize HTML to help define the structure and aesthetic of each page. Finally, on the help/FAQ page, as I mentioned before, I plan on, my users have asked for search bar functionality to find keywords related to the methodologies or concepts that I present on the other pages. So it'll be scrollable. It'll be a scrollable page with text or formulas, or even descriptive visualizations if necessary. Brings me to my questions about the project, which at this point I'm primarily focusing on the reasoning used to determine the app layout. For example, whether to use tab sets or pages, whether to make each page a different URL or not. I'm not necessarily sure. This is a little bit out of my area of expertise, so if anybody has any feedback on that, that would be much appreciated. Thank you. Finally, this is my works cited.